My best friend got my mom pregnant, so I made him lose everything. His name is Ethan, and he was basically my brother. We grew up together. He even held my hand at my dad's funeral 3 years ago. My mom had me young, so she's only 40. I always thought their easygoing chemistry was just two people I loved getting along. I was an idiot. It started with hushed conversations that would stop when I walked in. Then my mom sat me down, her hands shaking, and told me she was pregnant. She wouldn't meet my eyes when she whispered Ethan's name. He was 22. I'm 21. He didn't even show up for the conversation. His excuses later were the usual garbage about it just happening. The real horror came a week later. My dad left me our childhood home, a shrine to his memory, but my mom could live there until I turned 25. She and Ethan announced their plan to move in. Then Ethan, with a smug grin, started talking about renovations. He wanted to tear down my dad's workshop to build his music studio and paint over the wall where my dad marked my height every year. He wasn't just moving in, he was trying to erase my father. That's when grief turned to rage. Ethan's whole identity was being a musician. His dream was winning the State Line Showcase, a battle of the bands with a record deal prize. I had been his secret weapon for years, ghostwriting his best lyrics. So I told him I was past the anger and wanted to help him win for his new family. For 3 months, I became his biggest supporter. I wrote him 3 new songs, the best I'd ever written, and helped him perfect the demos. He soaked it all up, convinced he was a genius, never writing a single word himself. While he practiced, I was busy. I formally registered the copyrights for every song I'd ever written for him, including the new ones, under my name. I gathered all my evidence, original lyric sheets, time-stamped files, and old voice memos. I built an airtight case. The night of the showcase finals was packed. My mom was in the front row, beaming. Ethan got on stage, launched into the first song I wrote, and the crowd went wild. He finished to a roar of applause. But as he went to start the next song, a man in a suit walked on stage and handed him an envelope. The music stopped. It was a cease and desist letter. Simultaneously, an email from me hit the judges' inboxes containing the entire file of copyright certificates and proof of my authorship. The head judge's eyes went wide. He walked to the mic and announced Ethan's disqualification for plagiarism. The room erupted in boos. My mom looked from the stage to me, her face a mask of horror. Ethan's dream evaporated as he fled the stage, humiliated. He showed up at my house later, screaming, "You destroyed my dream!" I didn't yell back. I just walked into the hallway, pointed to the faint pencil marks on the wall, and said, "You tried to erase my father. You destroyed my dream, and now I destroyed yours."